Hello again, welcome back. It has been quite a night of sport in London. Let's take you to Robin now for more details. Robin.
Felicity, thank you so much. We'll start with the biggest story of the night, and Usain Bolt has silenced the doubters and reminded everyone just why he's the fastest man in the world. The Jamaican retained the men's 100-meter title, claiming gold in a new Olympic record time. Bolt won the final in a time of 9.63 seconds in London. It's the second fastest time in history, behind only his own world record time. His Jamaican teammate, Johan Blake, well, he claimed silver in a personal best time of 9.75 seconds. And American Justin Gatlin coming in third. 7 men clocking times in under 10 seconds. Andy Richardson is live at the Olympic Park in London. Wow, Andy, we've all glued to our screens here. 9.63, he certainly has silenced the doubters, and the race, I think, lived up to its pre-race billing.
It really did. It was a quick race, and when you bear in mind the build-up to this race, it was all about, was Bolt fit? Was he in form? And you wonder now whether or not there was a bit of kidology going on there. He trained behind closed door, he kept public appearances to a minimum, but you could see even in his semi-final the confidence was coming back. He said of the final he actually sat back in the blocks a bit, and for about 20 metres he was behind his rivals, and then he just took off, and he was almost easing down Beijing style as he got through to the finish line. A fantastic performance from him. Defending his 100-metre title, only Carl Lewis has done that before. On Tuesday, he will start the defence of his 200-metre title. No man in history has ever successfully defended that title, so a lot more to look forward to from Bolt. My colleague Rahul Pathak was watching that 100-metre race with some rather excitable Jamaican fans not too far away from here in North Greenwich.
Well, this is officially the North Greenwich Arena, but for the next few hours at least, this is going to be a small part of Kingston, Jamaica, as the crowd here celebrates yet another amazing performance from the world's fastest man.
It was absolutely amazing, and it was what Jamaicans expected, and we have gotten our anniversary present, because on Independence Day, tomorrow, our national anthem will play in the Olympic Stadium, and that's what we wanted, and we've gotten it.
It was absolutely amazing. It's what I expected from him, really and truly. I knew he was going to win, and he won, and in such an amazing time.
I knew it all. I said it before it happened. Bolt first, Blake second, and Gatlin third.
So the Bolt story goes on, and with the 200 metres and the sprint relay still to come, expect a few more chapters to be written yet.
Rahul Pathak there in London, and I'm sure, Andy, the party will be going on late into the night. We've also had the final of the women's 400-metre race this evening.
That's right, a race that was won by Sanya Richards-Ross of the United States. Now, 4 years ago, she looked nailed on to win the 400-metre individual gold. Blew it a little bit in the final, finished bronze 4 years ago, but there was redemption for her tonight. She won the gold medal, edging out local girl Christina Uhurugu of Great Britain, who grew up not far away from this Olympic park. She said afterwards she was devastated. She finished in the silver medal position. Another race I just want to tell you about, the men's 3,000-metre steeplechase, dominated traditionally by Kenya, and it was a Kenyan who won that race again, Ezekiel Kemboi. Very interesting backstory to him. He's been charged with assault of stabbing a woman back in Kenya. There was a lot of doubt as to whether or not he would be released and have the chance to come here and win a second Olympic title, but he was here, and not only that, he was winning a gold medal.
Andy Richardson live for us from London. Thank you very much for that. Andy Murray has claimed the gold medal in the men's tennis tournament at Wimbledon. It was a repeat of the Grand Slam final played at the All England Club just a few weeks ago. Lee Wellings was at Wimbledon.
1 month ago, Andy Murray was sobbing so much after being beaten on centre court in the men's singles final by Roger Federer that he could barely speak. Well, this Olympic final gave him the chance for revenge and the chance for a gold medal, and he took it with both hands. This was a 5-set format, unlike the shorter matches of earlier rounds, and yet Murray dropped just 7 games in the entire match. He completely outplayed Federer, who was so keen to win this gold medal for Switzerland. And of course, Murray had that support of the home crowd, who had seen so many British gold medals over the past few days. Now, there are those who feel that tennis shouldn't be part of the Olympics. Andy Murray, I can tell you, isn't one of those. And that's despite later in the day losing in the mixed doubles final against the pair from Belarus of Munyi and Azarenka. Silver for Murray and Robson in the mixed doubles.
Another Briton was making records earlier on Sunday. Ben Ainsley became the most successful sailor in Olympic history with a 4th gold, this time in the Finn class. Ainsley, by the way, is one of Jacques Rogge's favourite Olympians. The IOC president competed in 3 Olympics for Belgium as a sailor. China's badminton players have swept to an unprecedented 5 Olympic titles. Lin Dan won the men's singles to become the first man to defend that title. Lin also holds 4 world titles. Compatriots Kei Yun and Fu Hafeng claimed men's doubles gold. On a wet Sunday in London, Tiki Galana of Ethiopia claimed gold in the women's marathon. She finished in an Olympic record of 2 hours, 23 minutes and 7 seconds. Prishka Jeptu of Kenya, she took silver. And Russia's Tatiana Petrova claimed bronze. Quick look at the medal table now. China on top, 30 gold medals in total. The USA second, hosts Great Britain. They're third now. Kazakhstan now have 6 medals. Would you believe all of them gold after winning the women's weightlifting a little earlier? And Hungary, well, they're into the top 10 thanks to gold in the men's hammer for Christian Paz. And speaking of medals, the most decorated Olympian in modern history has been reflecting on his career.
The medal that he's holding is the 22nd gold medal in the 4x100 medley relay, just so you know.
Swimmer Michael Phelps showed off his newest acquisition to the world, his 18th career gold medal after victory with his USA team in the medley relay. Phelps always said he wanted to quit by the age of 30. Well, he's 27 now and says while it's been emotional saying goodbye, the fun starts now.
I want to go and travel around the world and you know, just have some fun. You know, there will be no more staring at a black line for 4 hours out of the day. But you know, I'm looking forward to moving on to the next part of my life, and you know, as my mom said last night, turning the page to the next chapter, and who knows where that leads me. But this is my first day of retirement and first day of my new life.
Even at the age of just 27, that career certainly has been glittering. At the Sydney Games, he became the youngest male swimmer on the USA team. At the age of just 15, he finished 5th in the 200-meter butterfly finals. And then 4 years later, he made the podium his home, winning 6 golds and 2 bronze medals. The IOC president, Jacques Rogge, called him the icon of the Games. Now, his best Olympic performance came in Beijing when he beat the record previously set by Mark Spitz. He won 8 gold medals, set 7 world records. Wow. He was nicknamed the Great Hall of China. In London, he claimed a further 4 golds, 2 silvers, and that brought his total to 22 medals overall, 18 golds. His fans say they will miss him dearly.
He's the best Olympian ever. He's won the most medals of all time, and it was amazing to see him race for the last time.
He didn't start off strong. He finished strong in the Olympics. You know, his first race, people were saying, well, maybe he's over the hill. He showed he's still at his prime.
You gonna miss him, do you think?
Yes.
I think it will I think we'll miss him, but I think it will give other swimmers a chance too. He just so outshone everybody else that there was no chance for even very good swimmers to have a chance.
Head and shoulders.
And with that, it's back to Felicity and the rest of the team in London.
Robin, you know, among all the gold medals that have been won here in London, there could be another winner from these games, but this time on the political stage. London's Mayor Boris Johnson has seen his popularity rising on the back of his involvement in London 2012, even if it hasn't always turned out quite as he planned. Harry Smith explains.